Good morning, one and all, and welcome to West Dundee in the Leafs Ice Center. I'm Tim Miller alongside Mitch Michaels, and we're here yet again for another championship series. We start this morning with the first of 8 games today here on collegecast.com. This is the Squirt Division, and we'll have the Chargers against the Bulldogs. Let me bring in my partner, Mitch Michaels. And Mitch, first of all, thanks for coming in from Los Angeles. This is no joke. You really do every year for this, and it is a great series, and it's a great organization, and we're just happy to be a part of it.
Right, this is the 4th year I believe we've been doing this, and it seems like the energy level is maintained every time we've been here.
It's true.
6:30 in the morning. It's a big game for both these teams. We start with the Squirt Division, and you know how important these games are, Tim. If you lose one in your bracket, you could be finished. So every game means something. This is a big one today. I'm excited to be here. 8 games, you said. That's a lot of hockey this day.
Yeah, and 5 tomorrow. We'll have the 4 championships, and we'll start the day with a 16 and under game that probably will mean something because it's the Shattucks against Afton, and I would think that game is going to mean a lot when we get to that point of the tournament. You'll kind of explain, Rich will explain how we go along the way. I'm actually going to be on camera as well in this round, and I'll have the headset on and give Mitch all the help that I can. But for the most part, we're glad to have Mitch back again on collegecast.com, and we're glad you're with us. Again, one of 8 games today. We'll have this one followed by 3 Pee-wees in a row, a couple 16s after that, and we'll finish today like we start with the Squirt Division, and then we'll set up tomorrow for you as well. These Bulldogs that you're about to see, lucky for them, they drew this ice twice today, and so you get to see them not only in this game but again at 5:10 in the afternoon. So lucky for them.
Right, and we could take this time to kind of go over how each team has done in the regular season. The Northwest Chargers, who will be the home team today, will be wearing the white sweaters. They finished 4th in the Squirt Major Division. They won their first game over the Jets 2-0. The Bulldogs, the Chicago Bulldogs, will be wearing the black jerseys with the blue numbers on the visiting bench. They finished 8th in the conference, which was the last team to get in. So they made the playoffs. They're the last team to get in. They suffered a tough 8-0 loss to Afton, who we don't need to tell you how good they are. They haven't lost a game in the regular season.
5 ties is the worst anybody could do to them.
So this is a big game. The Bulldogs definitely need to win this game to keep their hopes alive. And the Chargers, the way this works, you come out of your bracket to go to the championship game. There are no semifinals.
Right.
So it's almost a must-win for them, too. This is a big one.
And you can tie in the earlier rounds. It doesn't help you probably.
No, it makes it muddled. It definitely does. But 6:30 in the morning, Tim, we talk about the start time. A lot of these kids are ready to play early, and you have to be. You have to be ready to go. If you're not.
If you can't get up for this one, what do you play all year for this weekend, and if you can't get up for this, there's something wrong with you. In fact, I saw the team on our right. I saw them playing air hockey outside.
No, they're
ready to go.
You got to be a little loose in these moments too. You don't want to get too wound up, and we could see in warm-ups how fast they're moving. You don't want the moment to get too big and to get too rigid. I think these guys will come out playing well.
It's early when you wake up. After you wake up, it's just routine.
Yeah.
And you're in your regular routine, and it could be 3 in the afternoon, it could be 3 in the morning. They don't care.
No, they don't.
These guys are here and some ladies are here because they like to play hockey. We have 2 referees in this division. We have 3 periods. I forget how long they are. I have that schedule somewhere. We'll find out in a minute because they'll put it up.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the other thing to point out, too, Tim, is that when these games start going on, you'll start to see more of the trends for the style of play. Both these teams do a good job staying out of the penalty box. I don't think we're going to see a lot of whistles today. The higher the level of competition, you don't usually see that. But we'll see. I mean, I'm excited that we start with the Squirt Division. This is the first of several divisions we're going to see, and should be a good one.
I'm trying to get the light right for everybody. It's hard when you're shooting a white surface.
Oh yeah.
To not be too bright. So we'll go with this for now. We're glad you're with us. I don't know if we're going to have the anthem to start this one or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think it's
for the championship.
I think it is just to the championship games.
Well, welcome one and all, and a happy Saturday to you. As Valentine's Day is coming up, Mitch, so don't forget all the ladies in your life.
Absolutely not. Can't forget that.
And one last item of business. Well, 2 items, really. If you've never been with us before, this is obviously live who else would be out here at 6:30, you know? But it's live. When it's done, we'll archive it, and then you can go back and watch it on demand, whatever you like. And finally, that this will also be available on a DVD. You can purchase the recording of this one as well, and that's where you found the game. There's a place right next to that says click here to order a DVD, or if you click on the DVD symbol, that'll take you there as well. So only $9.99, and if you do it in bulk, Mitch, you get some breaks. Like every 5 you buy, it takes it down $1. So
sounds like a great deal.
Yeah, we had a number of teams last year that just ordered for everybody. So
as we get ready to go here in this game, the Northwest Chargers in the white will be going right to left. Chicago Bulldogs left to right. In goal for the Bulldogs, number 33, Harry Byers. For Northwest Chargers, it's number 38, Brock Harrer. So we are ready to go here, Tim. First game of the weekend.
I'm excited, Mitch. Thanks for being here. Thanks for you at home to be here with us as well.
Sweet. Faceoffs won by the Chargers as they'll try to dump it in. Good cutoff there by the Bulldogs as they work it the other way. Here's coming in the zone, Owen O'Rear. We have an offsides. 10 seconds into the game.
And the referees have to get into it as well, and they are.
12:51 to go. It'll be O'Rear and taking the face-off, winning it for the Chargers. They dump it all the way in, giving chase now are the Bulldogs. Here's John Carney behind the net. Hey, Carney in front of the net, excuse me. Chargers keep it in. The Bulldogs try to get their feet. There is some contact there. Remember, Squirt Major, there's no hitting, but there's some incidental contact, which I'm sure you'll see. Shot goes over the net. That was put on and just goes over by Aiden O'Neill. Bulldogs still giving chase. Centering pass up to the middle. Bulldogs able to clear it out and back the other way they come. Here's John Carney. He skates the puck up, passes it to his teammate, Ryan Aronson. Aronson in the zone. Gets around the defender. Good job cutting him off there by Holden Carter. Carter with the puck for the Chargers. They try to break it out. They do not. It's kept in. Now the Chargers try to clear it again. It's another keep in on the blue line by Daniel Trey. Now it's just sent all the way in by Lenny Wright. And the Chargers will regroup. Here's Holden Carter behind the net.
Nice defense there, Mitch, by Carter.
They're doing a good job. Now it is the Chargers breaking it out. They come across the center red line here back in the zone. A 2-on-2 developing. Going all the way wide is Noah Smith. And he's cut off. Good defense there by John Amabile.
We haven't had a stop yet, except for that offside.
First 9 seconds in, but it's been pretty smooth sailing since. Both these teams trying to get pressure. Getting close, but not breaking through. Now it's the Bulldogs back the other way. Skating the puck all the way up the ice is Asher Hunter. Hunter is taken down. We're going to have our first penalty of the game. That's going to be on the Chargers. So there's going to be a power play with 11:20 to play in the first period for the Bulldogs. That was a good job, a good take there by Asher Hunter drawing the penalty. So first power play of the game for the Bulldogs for either team. They line up on the right face-off circle. They try to work it in. They do. It's Vincent Charles. Charles tried to get a shot off. He could not. Puck comes back to the corner. Here's Alex Chang. Chang whips it all the way in. Bulldogs trying to set something up on the corner. Far right corner there. It's played now by the Chargers. Here's Owen O'Rear, and he's going to skate it. He's got room, and he'll just send it down. It's blocked. Good keep in there by John Amabile. Chargers get it, have some time. Trey Wadlowski tries to clear it. Doesn't get it all the way down, but does the job to get it out of the zone. Here come the Bulldogs with room to skate. Here's John Carney. Carney goes right to left. He loses an edge there, and the Chargers are able to clear it. And there's going to be an offsides there as that puck was dumped in by Chang before Carney could get back out of the zone. 10:36 to play. A little over a minute left on this power play in the first period.
Well, both teams probably have their legs under them now, and I think the nerves are probably gone as well, as it only takes a few minutes to kind of get settled.
Opening minutes of this first game, Squirt Major, second game of the weekend for each of these two teams. Here's the Bulldogs on the power play. It's Aronson. Aronson skates in the zone. Something developing. He throws towards the net. It's blocked. Gets the puck back. Centering pass, and they score. Centering pass, and they score after the block. That was a great, great individual play. Getting the goal there is going to be Kieran Mays, and That was a great job by Ryan Aronson, Tim. He tried to shoot it first, it got blocked. He stayed with the puck, centered it to Mays, and Mays did the rest. 1-0 Bulldogs.
That's the key. You always look for that rebound, or you look for that loose puck, and a nice job to finish it off, and we have our first score. Was that a power play, or were they back?
It was a power play. Power
All
play
right.
goal for Kieran Mays. 1-0. The Bulldogs lead as they keep going up the other way. They're skating now up the zone, in the zone. That rather a player loses an edge. They keep going. 10:05 to play. Bulldogs are all over it right now. 10 minutes to play. Here come the Chargers trying to respond. Puck goes to the red line again. The Bulldogs keep it in, and it is Travis Circus. Circus goes to the right. Throws it on net. A good save there by Harrer. Comes out and is cleared all the way down. Played off of a defender. There will be no icing.
And that question is, Mitch, who gets the bump off of a goal? I would think typically it would be the team that scored.
Absolutely. Well, the Bulldogs started out this shift pretty good. Now the Chargers are making their push. Puck in the corner. Try a centering pass. They cannot get it through. It's kept it on the blue line. Dumped in there. Oh, dangling inside and out. That was William Wang. Bulldogs defend it. Another centering pass, and it's tipped in off of a stick. I think they're going to give that goal to Wang. It went off of a defender and in, and the score is 1-1. Tough break for the Bulldogs. The Chargers will take it.
The equalizer comes pretty early. And talk about momentum. Now who has it? That's always the question as well. When you come back and in a matter of minutes equalize that.
Yeah, Wang just threw the puck at the net, Tim. It's always a good play. Just throw it at the net and see what happens. And the Chargers are rewarded. 1-1. Quick opening minutes. Here's Smith now for the Chargers. He goes in. He's cut off there by Chang. They battle along the boards for it. 5-6 people. Now it's the Chargers who end up with the puck. Skating with it now is Smith. Smith in the corner. He's cut off by Charles. Another centering try. It's no good. Chargers keep it in, though. 8:45 to play. Puck's in the corner. Rebounded by Smith, or by Borzecki, excuse me. Jacob Borzecki for the Chargers. He tries to center it. Bulldogs cut that pass off. Ryan Aronson tries to clear it. It comes out to Carney. Chargers doing a good job again, sustaining the pressure. Bulldogs now regroup. Here's the puck. It's centered up. Pass is too tall for its intended target. It's dumped all the way in by Charlie Hoffman, and the Chargers give chase again.
Well, we've been in this for quite a while.
The Chargers have really come back after they scored. Now here's the Bulldogs' chance. They come up the ice with Lenny Wright. Wright goes in, fakes to his right, high shot over the net. Got a lot on that, maybe a little too much. Now the Chargers will break it out. They don't really have numbers 2-on-3 developing as they skate in the zone with Owen O'Rear. O'Rear's shot goes wide. Both teams just trying to do a good job getting it in there, but having trouble hitting the net. Now the Chargers keeping it at the blue line. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. They pass it right to left. Here is number 17, Wright. Right shot again is high. It's into the catcher's mitt of Brock Harrer, and it'll hold the puck with 7:32 to go.
Have you highlighted the keepers yet?
Yes, yeah, right when
Okay,
we got going. Brock Harrer in net for the Chargers, and Harry Byers, number 33, in net for the Bulldogs. And I should point out, Tim, that I don't see another goalie on either bench, so this is it. These are the options for each team. Chargers win the draw cleanly, and they break it out the zone. Good move by William Wang. Wang was the goal scorer earlier. He tries the center. It's cut off by the Bulldogs right to the waiting stick of Nate Schaefer. Schaefer's shot is blocked, and the Bulldogs go the other way with it.
That was an excellent chance.
It really was. Here's Jet Wynn. Wynn's shot is stopped by Harrer. A dangerous looking shot there. Started out harmless, almost rolled up on the goalie. It did not.
Well, we're glad you're with us on collegecast.com, of course. Let everybody know that we're live and give them the link. We appreciate any kind of spread of the word here.
So 1-1 the score, 7:08 to play first period. Bulldogs and Chargers, second game of their major pool play. Dylan Moran for the Chargers tries to get it in. He's cut off by Vincent Charles of the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs try to break the puck out. Good stop move by Travis Circus. He reverses course. and they set up their breakout the other way. But it's pinched in again by Owen O'Rear. He's been a pest for the Chargers. Now they try another centering pass just off the stick of the intended target. And here comes a breakout the other way, but it's cut off there by the Chargers. There's Holden Carter. Carter goes right to left and gets a nice breakout pass now at the red line. They center it in, but the Bulldogs slap it the other way. Chargers regroup with it. Here's O'Rear. O'Rear right to left. Gets in. He's taken down. Looked like it was a clean play there by Lenny Wright. And the Bulldogs the other way. It's a tough play to take the puck away, especially with no hitting involved. The Bulldogs, both teams really doing a good job of it so far. Friendly bounce comes back on the stick of O'Rear, and Byers covers up. That bounced right off the end boards and right to the stick of a Charger player.
A little dangerous there. And we're going to have a line change as well. Yeah, both teams look like they're, about a dozen kids? Maybe?
Yeah, roughly. It looks
over?
like 5. Yeah. A little more on the Bulldogs bench, it seems like, but.
Yeah, just a few.
Face off in the Chargers offensive zone, under 6 to play in the first period.
We want to highlight the coaches when we have a moment as well.
Here come the Bulldogs. They try to break it out. Turnover behind the net. It's loose in front. That was very dangerous play. Bulldogs avoid disaster there. Now the other way, here they come, turning defense into offense. It's Carney, but he's rebuffed at the red line, able with some nice stick handling to get out of there, but the Chargers respond as the puck is still battled for in the neutral zone. Each team having a tough time getting into the offensive zone. Again, it ends up on a Bulldog player's stick. Some good passing there. That's a nice pass by Chang into Carney. Carney skates in. Shot is tipped and goes right into the breadbasket of Brock Harrer in net. Another whistle, 5:11 to play first period. Head coach for the Northwest Chargers, Ian O'Rear. For the Chicago Bulldogs, it's Mark Adler.
Thank you. I always appreciate the coaches.
Face-off in the Charger defensive zone is won by the Northwest Chargers. They send it all the way the length of the ice, but this will be icing, and we'll do it all over again.
Beautiful facility here. And if you're here by accident looking for Central States Hockey, your game might be over on Prepcast. There's a bunch of games going on over there as well. We have that schedule, and we'll kind of give you some of that. So if you're bored of this, you can go over there. We have that schedule somewhere out and about. We can tell them what's going on. First break.
5 even to play first period. Bulldogs win the faceoff, can't get a shot through. Chargers back the other way with speed. Denied at the red line by the Bulldogs. Puck's loose and played by Carter. Carter gets it out to Lang, but the Bulldogs regroup with it. Here's Kieran Mays. Mays has 1 goal already. But a big turnover, big interception there by the Chargers. They put sustained pressure on. The Bulldogs able to get it, try to clear the zone. And it goes out of play.
It seems like that's when they try to do their line changes, when there's a break in the action.
Looks like we get a high stick, rather. So that'll send the faceoff all the way down the length of the ice.
You can't do that.
Give the Bulldogs an offensive zone faceoff. Only been 1 penalty, but quite a few whistles early on. Puck's loose, a good chance there. Not able to get a shot through with Circus. And this puck goes out of play. Yet another whistle, Tim, and it's not
fluid, is it?
It's not fluid, but it's weird that it's not, it's not a penalty filled, period.
Correct. Yeah, we just had the 1 penalty and ended up in a power play goal, but then the equalizer right off the bat. Oh, I got to put the score up, man. I'll let you do that. I'll just set it up here for you. Oh, wait, we got a good stoppage here. I think we're going, I thought there were scores. There you go.
So the Bulldogs win the faceoff, and they try to dump it, and they do. Chargers look to break it out. Puck is wrapped around the end boards, and now the Chargers have a clean breakout, pass across the ice to Smith. Smith tries to get it in. Both these teams doing a good job getting back defensively. No real odd man rushes in this game.
Yeah, they are solid in being ready. That's true. And the goalies have done well already.
Chargers try to work it around the end boards. They do not. Here's Jack Kuffel on the blue line. It gets by him, and the Bulldogs look for a change. It's going to be icing. They're allowed to change at this level. That's something else to point out. You see in the pros, you're not allowed to do that, Tim, but it's a pretty smart strategy if you can to just get an icing, get a whistle, get some fresh bodies out there.
Right. Yeah. And the pros used to be able to dump it like that. I like the pro rule, but I get it here.
Face-off is won by the Bulldogs in their defensive zone, 3:40 to play. With room, they get a clean breakout to Carney. Try a pass to right. It's good defensive breakup there by the Chargers. And back the other way they come. Oh, nice move there inside and out by Owen O'Rear. It's a good play on the point by Edison Engel to break that up and send the Chargers the other way. But now here come the Bulldogs as players collide. They're going to let them keep playing. Could have been a trip, but looked to be incidental.
Again, no checking in this league, but there is incidental contact.
3 minutes to play first period. Chargers dump the puck in. We mentioned this is a big game for both. Bulldogs coming off of a loss. Chargers want to stay perfect. Very important game. Second game of their respective pool play. Chargers back the other way, and it's going to be offsides. .248 to play in the first period.
They do not cut ice in this division between periods, or between the second and third, I mean. So this will be a pretty fast game.
Certainly should be, as the Bulldogs and Chargers battle along the red line. Puck is dumped all the way in the zone. Bulldogs will give chase. They try to break it out. It's cut off there by Aiden O'Neill. Puck comes to the point. Carter with a shot. It doesn't make it all the way through. As the battle continues behind the boards. Now the puck in the corner. Again, they fight over it. Bulldogs just trying to get it out of the zone and get some momentum. The Chargers have been able to do is get a couple long shifts in the Bulldog zone, but only one goal to show for it. Now the Chargers continue to dump it in, and that will be offsides again with 2:07 to play. But Tim, it really wears you down having to play in your defensive zone. I know there's not much to show for it for the Chargers, but trying to wear them down.
Yeah, it's been a good period of hockey. We still got 2:07 left, but like I said, the nerves aren't the issue anymore. These guys are ready, and we're all tied at 1.
Face-off went cleanly by the Chargers. They look to dump it in the zone. They do. And here comes the forecheck. Bulldogs try for the clean breakout. It's rebuked. Puck's loosened around the goal line. They work it back to the left. They try to center it. It is, again, offsides.
Offside.
1:49 left in the period.
And so what should he have done? Mitch held the puck and waited for his guys, or just did what he did?
Yeah, it was a dangerous pass by the Bulldogs, but not just quite missed it. A good pinch attempt, just couldn't quite get there before the puck came out of the blue line. But the Chargers are very aggressive. You're seeing that with how they're forechecking and how they're able to just continually put it on. Aggressive could be bad, though. If the Bulldogs get a chance, they could go the other way with it. They break it out. No icing the call. Skating after it is Trey Wadlowski. Wadlowski at the goal line. Stops. Nearly loses it. Tries to get it free. Players jam away at it. It's broken out to the right side. Chargers the other way. Here's the puck up to the red line. Skating it all the way through is Jacob Orzecki. But the Bulldogs end up with it. 1 minute to play in the first period. This is an end-to-end rush, a good end-to-end rush there by Vincent Charles. He took the puck away, has gone coast to coast, tries to jam it in short side, is knocked off by Harrer. Chargers continue to work the breakout. They do get it cleanly. Back the other way is Borzecki. Borzecki in, and he is offsides there. It's Dylan Moran, number 87.
Yeah, he
couldn't keep his feet on
smarter,
side.
you know.
There was a lot of passing early on, and then the last minute and a half, Tim, was end-to-end rushing.
They just got to get 40 more seconds here.
Another face-off that the Chargers are able to win temporarily, but the Bulldogs clear it out of their zone. Chargers get the puck in and can't get it all the way deep, and now it will be the Bulldogs that clear it the other way. Inside of 25 seconds of play, Bulldogs trying to get a rush, denied at the blue line. Puck comes back to the neutral zone. Now we're at 15. The Bulldogs try a centering pass, dangerous one, and it's offsides yet again. 10 seconds of play, first period.
Yeah, this started without a whistle except for a quick offside, and then we've had nothing but stoppages of play. But again, not for the players' fault. Just a lot of whistles.
Both teams trying to get their face-offs for a very important 10 seconds of play. It's chipped in by the Chargers. Bulldogs just trying to get it out. 3 seconds. Puck in the corner. Dangerous play in front. 1 second. It is blocked.
They had a chance.
They did. Harry Byers made a save at the buzzer. Through one period of play, the score is Northwest Chargers 1, Chicago Bulldogs 1. Squirt Major Pool Play, Central States Hockey on College Cast.
So let's look at the PrepCast schedule on our sister station, because we have different divisions going on over there with a crew at Canlan and Romeoville. Their first game is about to start, and it's Afton and Peoria in the Bantam League. And so if you want to, after this one, not during this one, of course, you're here because you know somebody, I'm sure. But after that, if you wanted, in our break and in between games, you might want to go over there to prepcasts.com with an S, prepcasts, and check out the Bantam. That'll be Scott Lunty and James O'Sullivan bringing you that one.
You know, one thing to point out, Tim, about this squirt level, I think that's worth noting. This is the first year, or first or second year, a lot of these kids have played full ice games.
Right.
The way Might Hockey is practiced now, it's a lot of cross-ice development game to work on skills. So while skill level is up, this is the first time that a lot of these players have had the chance to go in a full ice. So you'll see some positioning issues getting worked out, but it is something to point out that it is the first time on the big sheet of ice for a lot of these players.
That's awesome. And they're doing great. That was a nice first period.
So now it'll be the Bulldogs in black going right to left, Chargers in their white sweaters left to right for the second period. 1-1 the score in this ultra important game for a Squirt Major division. And now it's the Chargers the other way. They do nice give and go. It's Lang to the center of the net. Puck's loose. They jam at it.
Nope.
And Byers makes the save. Well, he's having to work.
He's
having to work these last couple minutes. Doing a good job keeping his team in the position that they're in. 17 seconds in, they rush right away to the Chargers and get an offensive zone faceoff. Faceoff is handled by the Chargers. They try centering pass. It's no good. Puck comes out to Widlowski. His shot, it goes up. It's deflected by Lang. Goes to the left to Byers. But they play on. Centering passes.
He was looking for that corner, wasn't he?
He was. Now back the other way. Here comes the counterattack by the Bulldogs. But it's rebuked by the Chargers. And with speed coming up the zone, they work it. It's Lang with the puck from Borzecki. Lang in the corner. He's cut off. But a dangerous centering pass is kept in by Widlowski and the Chargers. Widlowski with the puck. He shoots wide. A pass to Borzecki. He tries centering pass in the crease. It's played to the corner. There's some near chances for the Chargers. Bulldogs fighting for their lives here in this second period. Now with the puck, they try to just settle it down and break it out, and they are able to break it out and do just that. It's Lenny Wright the other way, Wright with Carney. Chargers get back on D, puck bounces free, and there's going to be, I think, an interference call on the Chargers. Looked like it was Carney going to the net, and he was upended when he didn't have the puck, something you really see called quite a bit as such.
So we'll have our second.
Yeah, it's going to be an interference call on
of the day.
Trey Widlowski. I think he lost sight of the puck, Tim, and took out the man, wasn't sure if he had it, which is a clear penalty. Now the Bulldogs are 1 for 1 on their power plays.
Was that the number 4 that's in the box?
Yeah,
okay.
Trey Widlowski with the penalty there. 1 for 1 on the power play, and this is just what the Bulldogs needed, especially given how the offensive chances have been a little one-sided recently. Puck kept in, they work it around the wall. It's centered, near chance there. Puck is sent back to the corner, now it comes out to the point, and the Chargers are able to clear. Bulldogs regroup, still 1:35 to play on this power play. They get it in the zone now to the left. Skating with it is Merdula. Merdula on his backhand gets all the way around, centering pass off the intended stick there, but it comes out to the point. Near chance by Amabau. He fanned on it. Puck left in the corner. Now skating all the way through and getting out of the zone back the other way, and a nice chip in there by Owen O'Rear. He skated it out himself, and he'll look for a change with just over a minute left to go on this power play.
Ooh,
Bulldogs fumble the puck. Chargers end up with it back the other way. They try to center it, a near shorthanded chance by the Chargers. So Bulldogs look for a clean breakout. They're having some trouble in this area. Carter, just a backhanded flip into the zone.
These are precious seconds down here.
They are. We're inside of 45 seconds on the power play. Skating it is Alex Chang. Chang skates it in, but there's going to be offsides. And 10:17 to play in the period, 39 seconds on the power play. I should also point out, Tim, for anybody listening, that we have 2 games going on, 2 sheets of ice. It's open, so there might be some whistles in the background.
There's actually 3 games going on.
3,
There's
yeah.
another one
that's
over
right,
there.
3 sheets.
That's the point of doing it at this facility. In years past, we've been in St. Louis for the other division, but they're in the process of tearing that down and rebuilding over in Chesterfield, Missouri.
Puck poked by Borzecki into the zone. Another near chance, but the Bulldogs shut him off. But the Chargers, again, at the neutral zone are able to just dump it in. This will be offsides. This power play seconds continue to dwindle down.
So we have a 2-referee crew. We'll go to 3 when we do our 16 games. Everybody under that, though, has 2 referees.
Faceoff comes all the way out to
Still
just
4
inside
seconds.
the red line.
18 seconds.
So still some power play time, but the Chargers keep clearing the puck down. They're denying entry to their zone beautifully. Bulldogs again having some issues. That's what you want to do, Tim. Just play keep away, just keep the puck deep, deny entry into the zone, let those seconds tick off.
Yeah, your guy's going to enter, and you're in your own zone right now, which is great.
Widlowski comes off the ice. There was I think a high stick penalty.
Or
I
just
think that's what that was. Yeah, the puck's going to come all the way down. There's no penalty.
no penalty.
Assuming it was high stick.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those.
Definitely good to keep safety. You don't want guys flinging their sticks around. Even with the full cage, could be a dangerous thing. No harm, no foul, though, as it'll be a face-off in the Bulldogs' offensive zone. Chargers win the draw. Their success rate's pretty good on face-offs, from what I can gather. The Chargers continue to work with it. As you can probably hear, there was a goal on one of the other rings.
Yeah, I could hear it. I don't think they hear much in our headsets, so they're going, what are you talking about?
It's the loud cheers. That's going to be, that is going to be offsides. Again, at the blue line, Chargers are offsides.
Well, when there are no games, there's like dances, dance groups going on.
Some dances, some open skates.
Yeah, some people buy time to do their figure skating and all that, so we hear music sometimes. But here, they're trying to get all these games in and be ready for tomorrow.
Chargers win the draw cleanly, try to break in, it's poked away. Bulldogs get inside and out, and we're going to get I believe this is going to be a checking penalty.
Yeah, it was close.
Interference. So, yeah, interference is the call, and it was close to checking. More on the interference side. It's going to be called on Carter. 3rd penalty of the game for the Chargers. You can see their coach on the bench saying, move your feet a little bit more. You know, it's a tough play for a defenseman to make, Tim. You want to turn your feet and go when the puck gets by you.
So who got that? Number 7?
Yeah, Holden Carter with the penalty. I think it was Lenny Wright, I want to say, who drew it. And another power play attempt for the Bulldogs, 1 for 2. First power play looked great, second not so much. We'll see if they can get something going and try to get a lead. It's a 1-1 game. For as much as the action's been controlled recently by the Chargers, Bulldogs still tied in a good position here. Centering pass, no good. Back the other way is Dylan Moran. Moran to the right, tries a shot. It's stopped by Byers, but the rebound sat there for a second. Now it's back out to the point. Shot by Nate Schaefer, could not go through. Now the Bulldogs, who have the man advantage.
They do better when they're behind, I think.
Again, it's denied at the red line. Chargers continue to battle with it. It's Brzezicki working it out to Moran. Moran and Brzezicki are some big squirt. There's some big young boys there, and they are able to
big squirts.
Able to get in. It's going to be offsides, but you noticed, Tim, the size difference.
Oh, yeah.
Bulldogs can skate very well, but when they are on the power play and some of the bigger players for the Chargers are out there, they're posing some problems.
And we're not insinuating that they're not of age.
Oh, no.
At all. We're just saying some guys grow up bigger.
Still a lot of time to grow for both of these teams.
Heck yeah.
Bulldogs win the draw, but they have trouble again getting it deep in the zone. Chargers try to work it in. They do. That's a good individual effort there by Schaefer. I believe that was Noah Smith, rather. And now the puck comes out to the blue line. It's dumped in again. 7:45 to play in the second period. That's going to be sent all the way in by Edison Engel. Bulldogs just trying to get a breakout, trying to get the puck set up deep in their opponent's end. They're having trouble on these tape-to-tape passes.
30 seconds on the penalty.
Just 30 remain, and there's another turnover. You see it time and time again. If that first pass that sets it up, if you don't make that, you can't go forward from there. Puck is sent in. It's going to be no icing. Waved off, but Chargers have time, 15 seconds to play. They look to clear it. Good poke check there by Ryan Aronson. Now at 9 seconds, centering pass, and we have a tripping call on the Chargers. They've taken now 3 penalties this period. There's going to be a 5-on-3 for 8 seconds.
Oh, we're going the other side.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I stand corrected. Apologies.
11.
Ryan Aronson. Apologies for that. It was in the far corner there.
Well, imagine what
looked
they'll
like the puck stopped when the Chargers had it, so I think they just were a little right there. But it'll be 8 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Chargers will get their first power play of the game.
And look how good they are when they're a man down. So we're having a discussion now.
Yeah, the face-off I think's got to come out of the zone.
Right.
Yeah, the face-off comes out of the zone on a penalty. It's never in the offensive zone.
Right.
On a standard minor penalty, so it'll be out of the zone there. Winning the face-off of the Bulldogs, they try to get it deep, and they do as the final seconds tick off. It is now a power play for the Chargers for 1:50, and it's sent all the way. It hit a member of the bench of the Bulldogs. So there'll be a face-off at the red line.
Everybody kind of hangs over there, typically, and the referees might back them off a little bit.
Also want to point out, Tim, this is the second period, so you have the long change, and on the power play especially, that's very dangerous. You're going to have some guys floating around by the far end of the bench.
That's true.
6:53 to play. About halfway through this game, 1-1 is the score.
Well, we had our scoring early.
We did. It was bang, bang early in the first couple minutes of the first period. Nothing since. Now the Chargers look to set up the power play. They get it to the center. Trying to clear it was right. It goes right to the defenseman. Shot bounce goes wide. Edison Engel's shot hit off of a defender in front. Nearly trickled through. Missed the net wide. Puck is jammed out away, and now it's cleared by the Bulldogs. Good job to just send it deep. That's what you want to do. When in doubt, just ice it all the way down on the penalty kill. And a near offsides, that was a good pinch attempt by Travis Circus, but he was just a hair offsides.
So 6:15 left in the second period, all tied at 1. We had our scoring in the first 3 minutes, really, of the game. A power play goal and then an equalizer right after.
1:08 to go on the power play. Bulldogs win the draw, and they send it deep. But there's 2 ways to look at it, Tim. The power play has been poor on both teams, and the penalty kills have been amazing.
This is true.
Both teams having issues setting it up. Give credit to the penalty kill on each. Now it's the Chargers who do just get it in deep. They try to simplify things. Bulldogs there first. They clear it to the right. Puck comes out to Carter. He doesn't get much on it. Try to just
I think it was
center
deflected
it.
there.
Yeah, it might have been deflected a bit by Asher Hunter, I believe that is number 1. He's been doing a good job on this kill. Continues the battle for it. Hunter again gets in. It's sent away by Nate Schaefer, but that's a good job just being a menace down there, trying to slow things up. There we go as the Chargers are trying to send someone deep on a potential outlet pass, but back the other way and skating all the way in is O'Rear. O'Rear goes right to left and shoots one wide.
That was coast to coast.
He had room to skate, took advantage of it. With the puck behind the boards, they jam away to the Chargers. 3 seconds left on the power play, and the Bulldogs kill it off with 5:05 to play. Getting back into his zone is Aronson. He tries to get free. Oh, almost got the puck all the way through. It's kept away by Nate Schaefer. One bounce, one break, and it could be a breakaway. That's how close it is, especially with the long change. Centering pass loose in front. Bulldogs cleared away. Chargers putting on some effort into their zone. The puck is loose. Now it's played there by the Chargers. 4:40 to play in the second period. And the Bulldogs send it deep. Carter gets the puck. Hunter is giving chase to him. Aronson plays it, but it's back the other way to Moran. Moran skates in, 3-on-2 developing, goes to his right, takes himself, shot off the pads, and goes wide. You might want to see him pass that a little. He took it himself, nearly got a nice rebound. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. Chargers try to break it out. Aronson ends up with the puck. Now Carter with it for the Chargers. And he's just going to send it to the neutral zone. 4 even to play now in this period.
Equal strength.
Back the other way. We're seeing some back and forth hockey. 3-on-2 the other way for the Bulldogs. It's sent to the corner. Puck pinballs in front. And the Chargers just are wise to send it out of the zone. Now it's battle for the neutral zone. Chargers back the other way. Puck taken wide. It hit the post. Shot rings off the post there by number 81, Borzecki. He stole the puck, just sent it high on net, and it hit the side of the post. And it is opened up. It's Trey Widlowski. Widlowski tries a centering pass. It's not on target. Bulldogs defenseman have it. Oh, dangerous pass is taken away by Charlie Hoffman. Hoffman, puck back loose. Shot on goal by Moran, saved by Byers. We're getting borderline reckless here, Tim.
Yeah, but I like that shot because he settled it down first before he took it, as opposed to just slapping it and trying to go for it. That was a good play, but the keeper was ready for it.
It's been a peculiar game, a little bit odd. The power plays haven't done anything for either team. I mean, other than the first one for the Bulldogs. But when it's 5-on-5, it's opening way up.
That's true.
3:05 to play second period. 1 goal each. As it's a centering pass, puck comes out front, shot on goal. It's a save. Loose in front, another save. They jam away at it. Great job by Brock Harrer as Kieran Mays had a near look at it. But Harrer makes the save. Bulldogs getting a chance, and Widlowski's going to get a roughing penalty in front of the net. Bulldogs still have the puck. They can pull their tender and get an extra player out. It's still loose. Rocco Luciano with the puck. As they try to get an extra attacker on the goalie was looking to get off the ice. There's another penalty in front of the net. We could have 2 minors here. Let's see how this shakes out. Lenny Wright was very, very close to scoring a goal. A great save, a great couple of saves by Brock Harrer. And we're going to get at least 1 penalty, maybe 2. Let's see what the penalties are as they shake out. 2:24 to play in the second period. 1-1 is the score. Yeah, we're going to get 2 penalties on the Chargers.
That's where the rule is. You know, that if you still have possession of the puck, play moves on. Because if they had stopped it, there wouldn't have been the second penalty. But
Widlowski got the first one for a roughing in front. I think they called hooking on number 66, Jack Kuffel. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 to best of my knowledge. Let's see how they put these up. And that's why, Tim, you hold the puck, you let your goalie change, you get that extra attacker out to set up a chance or draw another penalty.
But if you're the defense at that point, you just make sure.
No, hold on a second here. We got another penalty here by Luciano. No, I didn't see that one called.
So we have offsetting for the second.
Yeah, okay. They were battling in front, so it's going to be 5-on-4. It's going to be Rocco Luciano for the Bulldogs and Jack Cuffle taking offsetting. Trey Wodlowski gets the minor. It'll be another power play for the Bulldogs, and the Chargers right on cue how the penalty kill's been going. They clear it deep. 2:10 to play in the second period. 1-1 the score. End-to-end skating by Vincent Charles. Charles gets in. He goes all the way around. Tries to center. It's loose, and it's a goal. What a job there. That's going to be put in the net. Coast-to-coast hockey. 2-1. Bulldogs now second power play goal. Looked like that was Carney. I got to verify the numbers here. Two to one is the score.
That's a power play goal.
It was Carney with the goal. Charles going end-to-end action. He set his teammate up, put it on a platter. Nice little tap in. 2-1 is the score. That'll be an offside.
Yeah, I heard a whistle. I didn't know which rink it came from.
And we are in the middle. We should point that out for all the viewers out there too. We're right in the crosshairs. Whistles in front and in back. So 1:50 to play in this period, and we have another penalty. I guess it was a penalty. I stand corrected. Holden Carter takes it, and at least, Tim, 6 penalties taken by the Chargers. Very fortunate. It's just a 1-goal game right now. And play resumes here. It's off the face-off. Won by the Bulldogs as the Chargers were able to gather it for a second. Now it's chipped out the length of the ice. And we'll go all the way down. I think it was played with a high stick by the Bulldogs. Chargers touch it first. No whistle. They play on. Puck sent in on net, just goes wide. 10 seconds differential power play to game clock, so there will be a little time if the Bulldogs don't score in the third period on the power play. Carney skates with it, runs out of room, blind pass that goes to the Chargers, but the Bulldogs gather it outside the zone. They just do clear up. No, they do not clear up. It was borderline, but they're not out of the zone, and it is not, Tim, another rule that we should point out, is not touch-up offsides.
Okay.
So in that situation, you see the puck dumped in with a guy still offsides. They blow it dead. In the NHL, higher levels, older levels of hockey, you'll see the ref just put his hand up and wait till everybody's cleared out.
So delayed offside.
So no delayed offside, no touch-up, whatever lingo you prefer. Just over a minute to play in the second period. 2-1 Bulldogs lead. They dump it in the length of the ice. And it is played and wrapped all the way around. Dumping it down are the Chargers. They're just trying to get through this period and minimize the damage. Only giving up 1 goal for as many penalties as they've taken. That's a mini win. A moral victory, as they say. Bulldogs want to tack it on here. They have an opportunity. The momentum is in their favor. Can't enter the zone. Good job there. Here's Charles. He's been a wonder skating it in. That's been their best power play break-in is Charles skating it in. And he's taken down another penalty for the Chargers. And it's going to be Carter tripping. And I'll tell you what, Tim, they are having a tough time keeping up with the Bulldog speed of the Chargers, specifically Vincent Charles.
Yeah, so these penalties are done to try to keep you from scoring. So
not dumb penalties. They have to take them because they're having trouble keeping up with speed here.
Which goes to tell you how strong these Bulldogs are offensively. And everybody's lucky that it's only 2-1. Not everybody, but the Chargers are.
It's a 5-on-3 for 24 seconds in this period, 34 total. As the Chargers do get it out, everybody has to clear for the Bulldogs. And a lot of the defensemen, Tim, are taking penalties, so that's shortening the deep bench as well. Charles goes in, Sets up on the half wall, gets it back out. They work it from Amable to the point. Shot by Mays just goes wide. 5 seconds of play in the period. 3, they try one last chance. Chargers get it up to the blue line, and that's going to do it for the period. Tim, the Bulldogs putting on the pressure late, drawing some penalties. They take a 2-1 lead into the third frame.
That was an interesting period. We've really had an interesting game here with the fast and furious right in the beginning, and then a lot of whistle-laden game the last part of that period, and this one is the penalty period. We've had all kinds of penalties in it.
It's also why you can't look at previous games. Every game is different. The Bulldogs took it on the chin from Afton, that 8-0 in their first game. The Chargers won their first game 2-0 over the Jets, but if the Bulldogs win this game, something happens with Afton, they're right back in the mix. So this is interesting here. The Chargers want to stay perfect as well. An interesting time for sure as we get ready for the third period. And just while we have a moment, as I kind of look at how these teams have done against each other, looks like they've played twice with the Chargers winning both games. Ooh. So this could be the first time all year, if I have that correct, that they are able to pull off the win. Chargers 2-1, 2-0 against the Bulldogs this season by scores of 7-4 and 4-2. Here we go, third period. Bulldogs on a 5-on-3 power play for 10 seconds before number 87 will come out of the box. Dylan Moran.
And they'll still be short after that.
They'll still be short for about another minute 25. Clean win on the draw by the Chargers. It's Aronson. Aronson skates it in. Works it back to the blue line. They get it over to the point man. It's Charles. Charles' shot is deflected. That's a nice play there. Like Jack Huffle, they get a stick in the shooting lane as the first penalty expires. An extra Charger player back in the zone. It's Moran. He stays on the ice. Bulldogs still keep possession. Shot from the half wall goes wide. Moves back all the way around the end. Bulldogs just jam it in to keep it as the players battle for it along the boards. Chargers with the puck. And now they're able to just skate it out. Can't clear it all the way down. It's O'Rear. Just puts pressure. Key juncture of this game. Bulldogs can add one more. A 2-goal deficit would be hard to overcome. Chargers can kill. Maybe they can get something going, and we'll see what happens there. As Carney skates it in. Carney's backhand flip attempt goes wide. They try a wraparound. It's Mays. Good job by Herrer to stay on his post and not let him get beat short side. Back the other way, a shorthanded chance coming. It's Moran. Moran stops. Whirls through 2 defenders, now 3. Good job by the Bulldogs to help each other out. Moran very dangerous with the puck. It was Charles who made the play. Carney back the other way, 2-on-1, 3-on-1 possibly developing. Carney keeps himself, goes to the backhand. It's blocked away by Herrer. And now it's cleared the length of the ice with just 5 seconds on this power play. The Chargers have killed it. And for as many penalties as they've taken, they are still all right. Just 2-1 on the scoreboard. Now it's the Chargers that try to put pressure in. Coming in, flying in on the forecheck there was Charlie Hoffman, and they find a goal. Unreal.
81.
81 puts it in. Hoffman with the forecheck. That started everything. Jacob Borzecki with the goal. As I say, Tim, they kill off the penalty. Anytime you can kill a big 5-on-3 like that, it is a bit of adrenaline for your team.
Oh, that was just a turnover there, too.
And a turnover in front. Borzecki with the goal. And I got to give credit to Hoffman. 42 came flying in on the forecheck, started that whole thing. Luciano tries a shot. It is blocked. Back the other way come the Chargers. 10:55 to play in this third and final period. Oh, dangerous pass is taken away by Engel. Engel skates in, number 91. Wrist shot is blocked, and it's saved. That ramped up on Byers. The shot came in low on the ice on his stick. It ramped up off his stick. He had to turn and locate that puck and make the save.
That was wicked, boy. The momentum has switched. And again, a lot of it is the bump that you got from taking care of a 5-on-3.
5-on-3, you're rejuvenated, you're fresh. You know, a lot of guys have been waiting for that first shift of the period. You only have 3 to put out there, and they're coming out with a lot of energy. Well, Engel, after the draw, dumps it in deep. Another turnover, another takeaway by the Chargers. It's shot off the side of the net there. Puck comes to the point. Oh, it ballooned off the stick as the Bulldogs give chase. That was close. Good job by Engel to locate that puck. The Bulldogs were coming after it. Here's Hunter with it for the Bulldogs. Hunter's shot goes wide. It's deflected, rather. Now it's the Chargers with the puck. Chargers try the breakout, over 10 to play. Pass is deflected. Now it's kept in. The neutral zone dumped in all the way, I should say. Bulldogs and Chargers both give chase. 10 even to play. 2-2 the score. Third and final period of this game. A collision behind the net they play on.
And every minute that goes by in this one, the intensity is going to ranch it up, too.
Puck is sent over the boards, out of play. Faceoff will remain in the zone, as I don't believe that was deflected.
Well, Rich, we've been here a few years now, and this facility is still looking really good. They do a nice job of keeping it fresh looking. The place that we're at has evolved in the last few years. They got a nice little area up here for people to watch over 2 rinks. Yeah, so congratulations to the Leafs.
Perfect for the parent of multiple hockey players.
That's true.
We go back and forth. 9:45 to play in the game. Bulldogs get the puck. They break it out with a rush. Try to get the blue. Good denial there. Aronson gets it in, tries to dump the puck in. Could not. That's going to be offsides. You know, one thing I've noticed, Tim, both these teams having trouble passing the puck all the way in. The only real chances that they've had have been through skating it in. Some great skaters on the team that have had to take matters into their own hands.
I'm impressed with both defenses today. And on the one side, their defense is taking most of the penalties as well.
Here come the Chargers. 1-on-2 developing. It's Moran. He's got help falling down. Puck rebounds off of Byers and into the net. 3-2 the score. 2 big third period goals. This one by number 81, Jacob Borzecki. Give the assist to the shot from Moran.
But how cool was that in that it looked like he was going to give up on the shot, the original shot.
Yeah, falling down.
He was falling down. You still take it, and he did. And that was great because it set up the rebound.
So I think we have a timeout here taken by the Bulldogs. Never a better time to take it. You've given up 2 goals. Now trail by 1. You need to get some momentum back, and 9:14 to play. Just want to point out another thing. Byers, the rebound goes off of his pads, and then you have Borzecki chasing the net. So it's a simple play. It's not advanced hockey. You don't know what's developing. The Bulldogs are playing good defense. Just throw it on the net, aim for those locations, the pads, try to get a rebound. They do just that. And
right.
Simple play there.
Yeah, but it goes back to the shot, the original shot, that even though you might be falling down, still advance it to the net.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen.
Right, on net especially. Well, we are here in the first game of the day, first game of the weekend. 3-2 is the score. We got 3 Pee Wee games coming up next. Is that right?
Yes, 3 in a row, and you'll be here for one of them. And we have Michael Kalin coming in for a couple of them as well. And so you and I will be back together at 9:10. It looks like for the Leafs and the Huskies. The Leafs, the home team here, has a lot of teams in the playoffs in this and at Canland as well.
They do, and it seems like a good year for them. We've done this a few years. I haven't seen them on the schedule as much as I've seen them this year. So
that's really cool.
What's good about this league is that each year, age to age, there's a lot of parity in it. We've seen some different teams through and through.
Yeah, you see a lot of Afton and Chesterfield teams coming out of St. Louis, and that is the case again this year.
Well, here it is, the resumption after the timeout. It's 3-2 the score. One of the other things the Chargers have done the last couple of minutes, they've stayed out of the penalty box. They've given themselves some even chances. Here come the Chargers with 9:10 to play, and this is going to be a penalty on Afton. That was Lang skating in. He was upended. I think they're going to call a trip.
It is.
Tripping on the blue. Let's see who they're going to get. Yeah, it's 73. Travis Circus with the penalty. And again, that was just a rush. That was one player with speed getting a step, drawing the tripping penalty.
I'm impressed of how well these kids can skate. You know, it's just something at this age.
Well, here's a big juncture in the game, Tim. 9:06 to play. 1-goal lead for the Chargers with a power play. A goal and you're up 2 and a kill. And as we've seen, the momentum can shift fastly the other way. Here come the Chargers in the zone now. They work it in. Good short side shot by O'Rear. It's loose in front. Byers clears, makes a save. Puck is swung at behind the net. Both teams continuing to put the pressure on. John Amabal is working hard on the defensive end as it's again shot in by the Chargers. They are maintaining the puck. They're not hitting the net, though, on these shots, giving the Bulldogs time to get to it, but the forecheck is relentless. 1:15 to play the power play. The puck is chipped ahead, and it comes loose. Chance here developing for number 88, Michael Merdula. He gets the puck. Charger player falls. Merdula skating 2-on-1 developing. Merdula in front. Oh, the backhand goes off the save of Harrer. A nice save by him. He had a teammate in front of the net. I believe that was Luciano. Decided to shoot it himself. Luciano with the puck now. Off the turnover. Wow. Some great shorthanded chances for the Bulldogs. Back the other way come the Chargers. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Lang with the puck. That could have been offsides. Looked like he might have entered the zone first. Here's Moran to the right. Moran centering pass. Spanned on by Borzecki. Goes wide. Whew.
And even though he fanned, he still put the backhand on it.
Short side shot by Borzecki goes off of Byers' pads and shot in on the rebound attempt. Shouldn't say rebound rather, but that's Widlowski from the point.
Yeah.
The rebound went to Borzecki, got his own rebound, found his teammate. He scores a power play goal. It is 4-2.
And what this is going to boil down to is the lack of opportunities that were given to the Bulldogs. So many man advantage.
Boy, what a great chance by Merdula on the other end for the Bulldogs.
Right.
Big time save by Harrer, the goalie.
That's what's so
He doesn't
cool.
make that save, it's a tie game.
No, that's what's cool about this sport, and that is that it's that fast.
Well, the Chargers are looking for more, Tim. They'd enter the zone right away aggressively. They're not sitting on this lead as they break in, but the Bulldogs do clear it out.
Yeah, I don't know if goals scored is a tiebreaker or not. I think it is.
Yeah, they could be looking for any help they can get.
There's no reason not to.
The Bulldogs, both these teams have proven they can score pretty fast, so you sit on a lead and 7 minutes to play, that could be dangerous. Bulldogs looking for something to get them going, a spark perhaps, but the Chargers break it out. One-on-one, big one-on-one developing there. Toe drag move by Borzecki, shot on goal, saved by Bud.
Still have that?
That was a great move there on the toe drag. Big save by Byers. Moran pokes the puck away. They come back the other way. Shot is blocked. That's Noah Smith. Centering pass goes through the crease and out of the zone. Here's Holden Carter. Carter picks up speed, some long strides, gets the boards, protects the puck with his body. Holden Carter's shot is into the glove hand of Byers. He'll cover it up. 6:20 to play in the game.
I still don't feel like this one's over.
No, you can't.
You just don't think so.
You can't ever really feel safe, but the skating has picked up substantially, both teams, specifically the Chargers.
Yeah, this has been their period.
Puck loose down low. The Bulldogs end up with it. Here comes the breakout attempt. They get it to the hash marks. They keep working, get it to the red line, cut off there, and keeping with it is Jet Witten. Tries to center it, bumped off there. Puck still battled for. Here's Hunter. Hunter behind the net, tries to center. Chargers denying entry there. Forecheck picking up for the Bulldogs. They can sense time is against them at the moment. Now with some long strides, skating the other way is O'Rear. O'Rear into the zone, backhand up and over everything. Into the netting. That wasn't even deflected. We're going to go out of the zone.
He got excited there.
An impressive feat of strength from a squirt, but cost his team an offense on face-off field. I'm sure part of him is thinking that's pretty cool that he's able to do that, but his coach maybe not so much.
No, keep it down and let's cut some time off the clock.
All right, 5:35 to play in the game. Chargers, we have a 4-2 lead over the Chicago Bulldogs. The Northwest Chargers looking to go 2-0 in group play. Here's Lang. Lang skates it in. Some nifty stick handling. It's left to right. It's in the corner. Lang tries to center. It's cut off by Merdula. Merdula tries to break out. Chargers keep it in. Here's O'Neal. Adam O'Neal for the Chargers. Skates, centers it. Doesn't put the puck all the way through. But the Chargers are keeping it in here. It
has been their period.
Borzecki again. Now here's the Bulldogs. Under 5 to play, looking for a rush. They're trying to get one here. It's Travis Circus. Circus all the way around, finds his teammates. Trying to stuff it short side, and to no avail. Was Charles, I should say. Puck centered in there. There's Charles trying to keep it in, could not. But he has the puck on the red line. He'll just try to dump it in. Some changes, some wholesale changes for both teams now. 4:25 to play. Smith with it for the Chargers at the blue line. Goes into zone. Looks to his left. Skates it all the way around the net. Tried a short touch shot. It pinball almost off a skate into the net. Went through the crease and did not find the back of the net. Angle just dumps it in. It's off sides with 4:05 to play. Well, I'll tell you, Tim, Northwest Chargers, what they're doing is all predicated on speed. Just skate it in fast, generate offense, try to catch the Bulldogs on their heels.
And I just like their fortitude, too, because they could have given up a couple times in this game with so many penalties called against them. And not that they weren't good penalties. I'm just saying that their penalty killing crew gets the star on this one.
Some nifty stick handling by Kearney, but he ran out of real estate as he was swarmed by a couple of Charger defenders. And he is hit into the boards. That's going to be a penalty. Let's see who. Looked like that was Hunter who took a nasty spill. He is okay. So I think this is I don't know that this is. It's definitely checking. It might be roughing, but didn't look like it was from behind.
Sometimes that's an acting job as well.
I think that it was not. Yeah.
I heard it from up here.
I think it's a rough is what they're going to call. Definitely checking. So at the very least, you're not allowed to hit at this level.
No.
Penalty taken by let's see, O'Rear. Yeah, Owen O'Rear. Now 3:50 to play. Not the smartest penalty in the books. If you're the Bulldogs, you take this opportunity to
timeout.
Yeah, I think they're going to call a timeout. Both teams now have used their timeout. Well, here's your opportunity for the Bulldogs, Tim. They get a power play. How they've scored both of their goals today have been power play goals. You get one here in the next 2 minutes, 3:50 to play, and you got yourself a chance again.
But they do have to score in this power play, really, I think, to have a chance at getting back into this.
So here's the gambler in me, Tim. You're down by 2. It's 3:50 to play. I'm thinking about it. You've lost the first game. I'm really maybe not. You might do it off the face-off, but you might wait until you have really sustained pressure if you trust your passing. I would be very intrigued here. And the other thing too, Tim, to point out, I believe this was the Chargers timeout. They took this to set up the kill. So you got time now. You get a free timeout to talk this over on the bench that you wouldn't have had without the opponent calling timeout. So
in the Prepcast game, Peoria is up 1-0 over Afton in the Bantam Major. First game of the day over there. So we're able to monitor that on our phones here. So you can go to that one in between games here if you like. That's Bantam Major over on Prepcast. Peoria against Afton. Looks like a good one. 1-0 over there for Peoria.
So they're going to leave Byers in the net, but it looked like he was staring over at his bench for what I would guesstimate at some further instruction.
You're in the zone already.
I think the face-off's key. You really want to. That's why you don't see it just yet. But I would not be surprised if.
And some people, Mitch, just can't pull the trigger at 3:50. They got to no.
It is a lot of time. We're not giving up. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe after the first minute.
Well, if they can score a penalty,
yeah,
and then they might pull.
So face-off is one shot, big glove save by Harrer. I think that was Aronson who fired it.
And nice job by the keeper. Good glove hand there.
It really was. That was a great face-off win. I don't know if that was a set play or just great individual effort.
No, I think it was like, I got the face-off.
The Bulldogs came in and, 5 seconds in. But you got to be ready right at the whistle. That's what they say. That could have been a goal. Good thing for the Chargers, Harrer wasn't sleeping in his net. Big save by the goalie. Another clean face-off win by the Bulldogs. They go point to point. It's skated in by Charles. Nifty stick handling, backhand to forehand. Tries a shot. It's deflected by Borzecki. He stayed with the puck, but the Bulldogs stay with it. 3:30 to go in the game.
Again, it's the defense and the penalty killers that have kept them with this lead of 4-2.
Centering pass is cleared away and now dump the length of the ice, where the Bulldogs will give chase with 1:20 to go on the power play. Long stretch pass to Aronson. Aronson steps in, has a step, gets inside. Every Charger penalty killer got back to deny entry. Bulldogs dump it in. Chargers try to clear it. Comes out to the point. Good keep in there by Amabile. Centering pass. It's loose in front. Oh, a big save by Harrer.
Oh.
Aronson was at the doorstep.
Well, how did that not go in?
And Harrer slid in his crease
and
made the save.
Beautiful.
The passing was phenomenal by the Bulldogs. They got exactly the look they wanted.
And
just ran into a good goaltending
They have
play.
pulled the keeper now.
So here it is, a minute into the power play. Now they're inside of 3. I think that's
the key for me.
The intent all along. And it's cleared the length of the ice. No icing there. Good clear by Widlowski. So 6-on-4 number of skaters on the ice there. Goalie is pulled for the Bulldogs. That's when passing becomes very, very important. Carney blind pass to the center, no one there. And he'll be sent down the other length of the ice. A lot of open real estate. You got to remember, you don't need to skate. As right on cue, it's sent in. Looking for the empty net and getting deflected. Langshot doesn't go through. Merdula gets the blue line. He goes into the corner. 2:15 to play. Merdula all the way around the net, looking, still looking. Finds Charles. Charles back to Merdula. Merdula centering pass that hit the post, and now it's jammed in by Aronson. 4-3. Game's not over yet.
That was a power play goal, correct?
It was.
Okay.
Power play goal. 4-3 is the score.
Well, the pulling the keeper after the 3-minute mark paid off very well.
So here we are, 2:03 to play in the game. They're going to put the goalie Byers back out, but the second it gets deep, look for him to go to the bench. Bulldogs try to win the faceoff, try to pressure. Carter slammed the door for the Chargers. Chargers back in the zone. Charles gets the puck, comes on net. Oh, a near chance by Moran. And here come the Bulldogs. Now they rush the ice. Does Merdula. Byers looking at the bench for instructions. Stays in the net just now. Don't need to rush this now with 1:40, but you'd like to see them get him off in the near seconds. Here's Carney with it. Carney couldn't get in. It's played by Engel. Engel cut off by Aronson. He's been a monster for the Bulldogs this period. Probably as good as anyone that they've had this period. Big goal just a little bit ago. 80 seconds to play. Bulldogs try to get it up. It's a blind pass that's taken away. And now an offsides, which will stop everything with 1:14 to play in the game.
Wow. This is what a great start to our tournament here on collegecast.com. A great game. It's really been a back and forth situation. We've had power play goals on both sides. We've had a myriad of penalties. And we've had some great play in all 3 periods.
1:15 to go. Byers still in the net. Bulldogs trail by 1 to the Northwest Chargers, trying to tie this game up at 4 late, down by 2. They got 1. They need 1 more. Puck is sent the length of the ice. This is going to be icing, and this is the opportunity they needed to get Byers out of the net.
Huh?
Huge break.
Exactly.
Ill-advised shot down the ice, not as much pressure. So with an even minute to play, it'll be 6-on-5. Bulldogs will get the extra attacker on the ice.
Don't go away, as they say.
We're starting off on the ground running, or on the ice skating, they say. There's It's been jam-packed from the beginning. Face-off won by the Bulldogs, cleared the center of the net, and it is sent out. It pinballed off a couple players, then got out. We have 50 seconds to go, and that's going to be a non-icing. This is going to waste a lot of time off the clock. Puck comes to the point. It's deflected, centered net, it's in. That's going to be the empty net goal. And that is going to be put in by Borzecki. And you know what? I think that might be a hat trick.
Yeah, 2 for sure.
I think that's his 3rd goal. At least 2. I'm going to say 3. We could be off on that, but I think all 3 this period, as a matter of fact.
Goes to show you should actually keep track.
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Isn't he the one that shot?
It's 3. It's 3 because he had the turnover goal. He had the rebound on Moran's goal as well.
Got
it. So 35 seconds of play in this one. Bulldogs trying to sneak one in and see what happens here. Puck is played behind the goal, wrapped all the way around, and it will come out to the blue line. Still an empty net, as they might add one more, and that would be another goal for a tiebreaker if that comes out. Now 10 seconds of play. Bulldogs one final rush up the ice. It's Charles. Charles' shot is gloved by Harrer with 5.9 seconds to go.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we see people pull keepers at 5 minutes if they are in danger of not advancing. They go, what do we care if we lose by 5 goals?
Very well. This has been a great game. I mean, this is 5-3, looks like the final score. But
yeah, a 2-goal deficit. That is not the way this game felt at all today.
No,
it never felt like anybody was in control.
This is like the only time it's really felt the final seconds here, and that is going to run out the clock. Chargers win 2-0 over, or 5-3, I should say, over the Chicago Bulldogs. They are now 2-0 in their group play. Bulldogs fall to 0-2. We think, Tim, that the Chargers are going to have a huge game tonight with the Afton team that hasn't lost. Yeah, and they have a chance to, the Chargers win tonight, they know they're in the championship game. That's what we can definitely surmiss. One more win and they're going to the finals.
And we're here for 2 more squirt matches tonight. The good one, and this is at 3:50, it's the 2 and 3 seed Bruins and Falcons. So that should be great. And we'll see these Bulldogs again tonight against the Jets at 5:10.
We will, and I gotta say, Borzecki looks like our player of the game. Hat trick in the 3rd. Great team effort. A lot of these guys you can see know each other, playing on both teams, and heck of a game. You know, you hate the old cliche goes, you hate to see one team fall short, but the Chargers did. At the very least, they made the plays. It wasn't given to them, so hats off to them.
They came in and did the job, and in a moment, this will be archived and then available for all to watch on demand. So, for Mitch Michaels, I'm Tim Miller. We'll be back again in about, as soon as they cut ice, I guess. We'll be back because we're a little behind already. That first period took a while, a lot of whistles in that first period. So we're going to go ahead and shut this one down. Thank you for being with us today here on collegecast.com.